Yo, and we back. We back. So today we're gonna talk about no more excuses. Yes, I am tired of hearing this concept of not enough time. Not enough time. Really? 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 Like, come on, y'all. So this is how I like to put it, right? We have time to do whatever we want to do. It's that simple. Like, we always make time for the things we want to do. Sometimes we want to do too much. That's okay. But then we just have to learn to prioritize. We gotta learn to, like, what's more important. Short term, long term. If you think about short term, what's gonna give you the most fun? What's gonna put you in the best situation to enjoy the most right away? Long term. And that's something I'm starting to realize a lot of people struggle with, especially when it comes to fitness. There's no such thing as instant gratification with fitness. Everything is long term. And matter of fact, you literally can lose like 1 pound of like fat in a week, but it takes you anywhere from 4 to 7 weeks for a pound of muscle. That's a long duration for a pound of muscle. You're not going to get muscle overnight. So one thing I love about fitness is it forces you to have discipline. It forces you to be consistent. It forces you to think long term. And the best part about it, when you are consistent that long and you put in the work that long and you're doing good that long, like, you get rewarded. And that's the best part. You get rewarded and you keep it longer. Whereas, like, if you got something instantaneously, it's like as fast as it comes is as fast as it goes. But yeah, so I need you guys to lock in, man. I need you guys to lock in. Like, can't be making no more excuses. 2024 down the street. No more excuses. Just lock in. Prioritize. These things is not hard like how we make it. It's very simple. You just gotta lock in, have a plan, have a structure. Structure. Have a plan, step by step. That's the best way to make it. You just gotta do step by step. And a lot of people don't like to plan, but it's like, what is it? The P's or whatever? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Like, that stuff makes sense. I know this even with me. So when I plan, I do awesome. When I don't plan, stuff sucks. It's just that simple. Stuff really sucks when I don't plan. And I'm getting to a point where I'm either doing so good so many times that I'm excited to plan, or I'm doing so bad, I'm like, bro, I need to plan. Because I can't just keep taking L's simply from not planning. Or even sticking to the plan. Because I got to a point where making plans is fun. I'll be notebook jotting, I'll be taking notes, I'll be notes. And then it's like, hey, this is the plan. Don't stick to it. Don't do it. So I understand how you guys feel, but you gotta lock in. And I'm just like, I'm talking to y'all to talk to me, because like with this bulk, like, understand, it takes a different type of discipline, and that's all it is. It takes doing something I've never done to get somewhere I've never been. So I'm excited for that. But it's like, man. So I know how y'all feel. You just gotta stick to the plan. It's not simple. Stick to the plan. And one thing I want to emphasize is understand what you're actually trying to achieve. Because some people would be like, ooh, I want to look like him. Or, ooh, I want to look like her. Or, ooh, that person looks good. Or, ooh, the wow, whatever the case may be. Understand the steps to get to where you want to be. And make sure you want to be there because you actually want to be there. Don't just want to be there because it's the first thing that came to your face or the first thing that you saw or whatever the case may be. Because anything that has to do with, like, delayed gratification, you have to understand it's delayed. Therefore, when it's hard, difficult, boring, mundane, whatever the case may be, you gotta still do it. So really take the time. I want to look like this. Why? What's the benefit? How do you think you'll feel long term? Stuff like that. So y'all really gotta like lock in, because if not, this is what you don't want. You don't want to put mad energy into something, right? Get through like halfway through and be like, man, I don't want to do this no more. Because you just wasted all that time you can't get back. And time is the most valuable thing, so don't waste your time. So take the time to think it through. What you're trying to do, how you want to look, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to perform. Because sometimes you might not even realize the difficulties that person you want to be like or look like is going through. Because let's be honest, a lot of these like bodybuilders or fitness gurus, all these people that just like get in shape, no one really talks about like their flaws or like the dark side or like the bad things, the implications, the difficulties. Because one, no one wants to talk about it, period. Like no one wants to say, hey, let me make some shit up. Having 33-inch arms makes it that I can't scratch my back. Like no one wants to say that, because having 33-inch arms, even if that's even possible or not. But like having 33s or 22s, let's say 22s, your boy, I got the 16, just so y'all know, I got the 16. But yeah, having those big arms or whatever the case may be adds some type of difficulty in the normal lifestyle, So it's like a lot of people don't tell you like the flaws. A lot of people don't tell you the downsides. A lot of people don't actually emphasize like things that could go wrong or they consider bad. So that's some things you have to take into consideration. But yeah, so I just want people to just start with the BS, man. Just lock in. It's all about locking in. It's all about having a plan. Like, lock in, have a plan. You smooth. Everything's smooth. Everything Gucci. You feel me? Gucci. But yeah, so I think that's the best thing for people, because it's like, at the end of the day, you have to live with the results. You have to live with the results. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, make sure you're making the right decisions, because the results, you got to live with them. So it's like, that's why I said, even like for me with bulking and trying to like put on, I had to put basketball down. Made me sad. But yeah, so it's like, I love basketball. I love playing basketball. It's too much cardio trying to bulk. So I had to put that down. I had to do like some real sacrificing, like really thinking about like where I want to be, trying to eat like a fat boy. You feel me? I like to eat, but I didn't realize how much I need to eat in comparison to how much I enjoy eating. Like, I don't eat to get full, to relax. I don't eat to get bigger. So like, that's kind of I even bought like some mass gainers, some shit, nothing special, I brought protein and I brought some generic mass gainers. So that's what I'm gonna be taking. But yeah, so make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have enough information to support your plan. Make sure it's something you truly want, and then just lock in, y'all. Like, lock in. I want everybody to hit their fitness goals, because I think we live in a world where there's too many excuses. Like, if you're truly like out of shape, it's literally because of the choices you make and the choices you choose not to make. So for example, before anybody cancels me or I get bashed, if I'm in extremely great shape, it comes down to choices I made. If I'm in extremely bad shape, it comes down to choices I made. And if I'm in really good shape, it comes to choices that I didn't make. Just like if I'm in extremely bad shape, it also comes down to choices I didn't make. So if I'm in the greatest shape ever, I didn't choose to eat bad food. I didn't choose to like consume things that would hurt me towards my goal. I didn't choose to do things that take me away from my goal. Same thing, vice versa. If I'm in great shape, I chose to do some things. I chose to work out, chose to drink a lot of water, chose to take protein, chose to eat clean, whatever the case may be. But we just got to get to a point where we understand what we choose determines our outcome. So for anybody out there that's really trying to lock in, just really think about it and catch yourself. Because the same way when you gain weight, the same way when you lose weight, the same thing with everything, it's progressive. No one just woke up, was 300 pounds overweight. No one just woke up and lost 200 pounds. No one just woke up and had 20 pounds of muscle. No one just woke up and lost 20 pounds of muscle. So really be accountable and check yourself. Really be accountable and look at what's going on. Look at your progression, because progression is not just good. Like you can progress negatively. Like watch what's happening. So before you got 10 pounds underweight or overweight, before you got 20 pounds underweight, overweight, 30 underweight, over, so on and so on. Like it happens in steps. So you got to catch it. Some people make excuses and be like, oh, I didn't know. It's like you used to weigh 200 pounds, now you weigh 320. If you weighed 320 pounds and you used to weigh 200, at 220, you would have saw a difference. At 240, you would have saw a difference. At 260, you would have saw a difference. It's the same thing vice versa. If you're 300 pounds and you drop down to 200, at 280, you saw a difference. At 260, you saw a difference. At 240, you saw a difference. So we can't act like we don't be seeing these things when it's in our favor. We're celebrating it left and right. But then when it's not in our favor, we make excuses. So just lock in, be accountable, like have the right steps, and everything will be smooth. I really believe everybody can achieve their fitness goals. It's just about what do you want, how bad do you want it, and what are you prioritizing? So like some people, they'll prioritize 2K for 4 hours. Okay, cool. But what is that doing for you for your fitness goals? If it's doing absolutely nothing, maybe you shouldn't prioritize so much hours because you already sleep for 8. You're either in school or going to work for like 8. So then that leaves you with 8 hours. And you're going to put like 4 of it to 2K, or 4 of it to like just be on Instagram, or 4 of it to something just non-productive to your goal. And it's that simple, y'all. I don't know how else to put this. It's very simple. Just put things that matter first. And when I say matter to accomplish your goal. What is your goal? Where's the target? Where are you trying to go? What are you trying to accomplish? Just focus on what you are trying to accomplish, because I promise you, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, there's literally a step to get there. So if I want to get to 8% body fat, there's a step to get to 8% body fat. If I want to put on 20 pounds of mass, there's steps to get there. If I want to make $100, there's steps. Literally, if I want to spend or lose $100, there's steps. So there's steps to everything. We need to stop making excuses. We need to lock in, focus on what we want, and just go get it. It's literally that simple. Go get what you want. Just go get it. Just do what it takes to get it, and everything will be good. I promise you guys. If you like the video, like it. Drop some comments. Let's argue. Not for real. I appreciate y'all coming through. You feel me? Like the video, share the video, comment, you know what I mean? Let somebody know about it. And just lock in, you know. And then tell me about y'all fitness journey. Tell me about like what's going on. Y'all talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Talk to me, you feel me? So we out, baby. Yeah.